When 20-year-old Daniel Mercer walked into the police station in the fall of 1989, he wasn't crying. He wasn't shaking. He wasn't even confused. He was calm. Too calm. He sat down, folded his hands on the table and said, "I murdered her. I'm ready to confess." The detectives stared at him. Because the girl he was talking about, 17-year-old Sarah Whitmore, had been found on a gravel turnout off Highway 19, a place locals called Lover's Lane. And for months, police had been investigating everyone except Daniel. He wasn't on their radar. He wasn't at the scene. He had no motive. He didn't match witness descriptions. But he confessed anyway. And within weeks he was sentenced to life in prison. Case closed. Until 34 years later, when a stranger stepped forward with a story that shattered everything. A story that suggested Daniel Mercer hadn't taken a life at all. He'd saved one. And the person he was protecting might have been the real killer. Sarah Whitmore was the kind of girl who made life look effortless. Captain of the debate team. Top of her class. Scholarship offers lined up. On the night of October 4, 1989, Sarah left home around 9:15 p.m. to study with a friend. Her parents assumed it was her usual group. It wasn't. She drove to Lover's Lane with someone the police never identified. But investigators knew one thing. Sarah wasn't alone when she died. Her car was found half a mile up the road. Driver's door open. Her backpack spilled. Her shoes missing. And on her wrist, finger-shaped bruises. The press labeled it a crime of passion. A jealous boyfriend. A secret rendezvous gone wrong. But no one could prove anything. Until Daniel Mercer confessed. The boy from nowhere. A quiet mechanic's apprentice with a spotless record. No connection to Sarah. No reason to hurt her. Detectives didn't question it. Why would an innocent man confess? Daniel grew up on the outskirts of town. Poor, isolated. Raised by a father with a temper and a mother who stayed even when she shouldn't have. At 20, Daniel was soft-spoken. Withdrawn. The kind of young man who apologized when people bumped into him. A loner. Which made the community whisper. People like that, you never know. During his confession, Daniel didn't hesitate. Didn't change his story. Didn't defend himself. Even when inconsistencies appeared. He described the wrong color of Sarah's jacket. He claimed she fought back. Autopsy said otherwise. He said he struck her with a rock. Police found no head trauma. He referenced tire tracks. There were none. He claimed he left footprints, but police found prints too large to be his. When asked about these contradictions, Daniel simply said, "Maybe I remembered it wrong." He never asked for a lawyer. Never cried. Never took anything back. His calmness made the jury uneasy. The town wanted closure. Daniel wanted silence. So he was convicted. Case closed. But his mother never believed it. In 2023, an elderly man named Thomas Grady walked into a small law office in Bend, Oregon. He asked to speak to an attorney about a conscience matter. He looked exhausted, fragile, dying. The lawyer recorded his statement. The man claimed, "I know Daniel Mercer didn't kill Sarah Whitmore. I know because I was there that night. And I wasn't alone." The lawyer paused. Thomas continued, "The real killer, she knew Daniel. And he confessed to protect her." The air left the room. A woman? But Thomas wasn't finished. "I didn't kill Sarah. But I saw who did. And I've been carrying the truth for 34 years. He refused to name the killer until he felt ready. A week later, Thomas Grady was found dead in his apartment. No foul play. No suicide. Just gone. And his written statement? Vanished. Someone had taken it. The only evidence that he'd ever spoken. After Thomas died, the lawyer contacted investigative journalist Mara Decker. Mara dug through everything. Trial records, witness statements, family history. One detail stood out. Daniel Mercer had one friend during his teenage years. One. A girl named Abigail Sloan. Abigail, quiet, brilliant, troubled. She moved away the same year Sarah died. Never came back. Her family refused interviews. Her transcripts vanished from local records. And in one of Daniel's old school notebooks, Mara found something chilling. A sketch of a girl's silhouette with long dark hair and a note scribbled beneath. "She's not a bad person. She just needs someone to protect her." Abigail had long dark hair. Just like the unidentified female DNA found under Sarah's fingernails. DNA that investigators ignored because they were convinced a man committed the crime. Mara tracked down one of Abigail's college roommates. At first, the woman refused to speak. But after a long pause, she confessed. Abigail had a boyfriend before she left home. Someone quiet. Someone she said would do anything for her. Daniel. But there was more. She told me one night that she hurt someone badly back home. When I asked what she meant, she cried and said, "Daniel fixed it. He fixed everything." The roommate never forgot those words. Never understood them. Not until now. While digging through old newspaper clippings, Mara found a forgotten footnote. A 1989 witness statement given by a teen boy who hadn't been considered reliable. He told officers he saw 2 girls arguing by the ridge around 9:30 p.m. 2 girls. Not a man. Not a couple. 2 girls. One description matched Sarah. The other matched Abigail. But the police dismissed it because the boy was 50. He had vision problems. He changed details under pressure. And because Daniel Mercer had already confessed. But now, those words came back like a ghost. 2 girls. A fight. A struggle. And only one walked away. Mara found records showing Abigail changed her name in 1996. Moved states 7 times. Worked under 3 different aliases. Married briefly, divorced silently, left no forwarding address. One internal HR note described her as friendly but private. Panics when coworkers raise their voices. Jumps at sudden noises. Wears long sleeves even in hot weather. A woman hiding something. A woman haunted. A woman running. Mara tried to locate her. She couldn't. Abigail Sloan had disappeared more thoroughly than the girl she may have killed. Mara visited Daniel Mercer in prison. Now 54, he looked small. Exhausted. Soft-spoken even after decades behind bars. When Mara asked if he killed Sarah Whitmore, he simply said, "I already paid for the crime. Let the dead rest." But when she mentioned Abigail's name, Daniel's hands shook. His voice cracked for the first time. "You found her?" "No," Mara answered. "But I believe she was there that night." Daniel closed his eyes. A single tear slipped down. She didn't mean to hurt anyone. She was scared. She couldn't control certain things. Mara leaned forward. "Did Abigail kill Sarah?" Daniel shook his head. "Not no. Not yes." An entirely different expression. A plea. A warning. A vow. "Abigail needed help," he whispered. "She needed protection. Someone had to be there for her. Someone had to take the blame. Better me than her." "Why?" Mara asked softly. Daniel stared at the table. "Because she saved me once. Because I owed her my life." He refused to say more. The interview ended. Mara left with one chilling realization. Daniel had confessed not out of guilt, but out of love. A love so deep it cost him his life. Mara traced one more clue. A handwriting sample from Abigail's freshman intake form. A single phrase caught her eye. "I have episodes where I don't remember everything." Dissociation. Blackouts. Memory fragmentation. A pattern. A problem left untreated. A reason for violence. A reason Daniel might protect her. No body language expert could miss it. No psychologist would ignore it. But none of it mattered. Abigail was gone. Thomas Grady, the witness who claimed to know the truth, was dead. His written confession, stolen. Daniel Mercer remained in prison, refusing appeals, refusing DNA exoneration, refusing to give up the only secret that tied him to the only person he ever loved. Sarah's family? They never got closure. Abigail? Her fate remains unknown. Thomas? Took the truth to the grave. Daniel? Lives silently, paying for someone else's crime. And the truth? It sits somewhere between the dead witness, the missing girl, and the man who loved her enough to destroy his own life. The final unanswered question. Why did Thomas Grady come forward after 34 years? What finally broke him? In the end, the last line of his missing statement revealed only one thing. She didn't mean to kill her, but someone needed to keep her safe. He did. And now he's dying in prison for it. Case closed. No justice. No resolution. Only ghosts.